Alrighty, let's do a couple of practice questions with properties of angles and triangles here. Application problems to our transversals. So we're going to find missing angles and determine if lines are parallel. Okay, first one. Of Oxford, Windsor, Roby, and Gottingen streets, which is not parallel to the others? Okay, so looks like a little downtown Halifax trivia for us this time. So we've got North Street, which is sort of a transversal that runs across Gottingen, Roby, Windsor, and Oxford. Okay, so we have to determine which of these is not parallel to the others. Well, let's start from the top and work our way down. Okay, so if we've got 87 degrees here and 93 degrees there, those would be same side interior angles. And if they're parallel, then those two angles should be supplementary. So 87 plus 93 gives us 180 degrees. So it looks like Gottingen and Roby Street are running parallel, at least in this section of town. Okay, now I can tell that this 85 degree angle here doesn't correspond to this 87 degree angle up here, although it should, which means Windsor Street is not parallel to the other two. So far it looks like Windsor is going to be the loser or the winner, whatever way you want to see it. And I can also see that Oxford Street has a 93 degree angle here, and that corresponds to this angle. So Oxford and Roby are parallel, so by transitivity those three are all parallel. The one that's the odd street out here is Windsor Street. Sorry, Windsor Street. All right. One side of a train bridge is to be constructed of 5 triangles as shown. Determine the measures of angles X and Y. Okay, so we've got 5 triangles put together here. So if this is 46 degrees, what can we do to find X and Y? Well, I think this one looks like they should be corresponding, right? So Y should correspond to 46. So if that's the case, then Y should be equal to 46 degrees. Well, that's an easy question. What about X? Well, let's see. X is here. Remember, we're thinking about these as transversals, where these two lines should be parallel, right? So if we're looking along this transversal, then X and 46 degrees are going to be same side interior angles, which means that X plus 46 should add up to 180 to be supplementary. Gotcha. So then X is going to be 180 degrees minus 46 degrees, which I think makes about 134 degrees. Okay, I guess that's it. We found them. All right, so let's remember when we're solving these, if we're solving for angles, we have to make sure to apply the properties of transversals. And if determining whether lines are parallel, we have to check to see if the properties already hold. And if they already hold, we're parallel. So when you're doing contextual problems here, it's basically the same kind of stuff that we did when we're doing any other question. It's just that you sort of have to be able to muddle through the context and figure out how they're getting at all that stuff. Okay, good luck.